Yeah, that'll do. That's perfect. That'll do. Good stuff. Happy fucking days. Happy days. What kind of days are they?
Happy days.
Daisy.
Happy. What do you say?
What?
So, welcome to another edition of We Drink Whiskey and Talk About the End of the World. Today, I'm joined by the lovely James Campbell.
Thank you.
What's your expertise, James?
Paul switcher at Rolls Royce. So that's it.
That's all you need.
That's it. That's all I do.
You do more than that. You're like a mechanic as well, aren't you?
Yeah, I came from a mechanical background, but
You got skills.
yeah.
You survived a zombie apocalypse, didn't you?
I like to think so. But
So,
I don't think that'd be true for everybody else.
nobody around me. Just I don't know. Well, we'll see what happens. We'll get you to take the zombie apocalypse quiz one day. Me and Bogdan got 70% or 70.1% chance of survival.
That's pretty good then. So
It's not bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not bad, but I expected more. Yeah, so today we're just going to look at a few possible real-life causes of a potential zombie apocalypse and how that might come about. Now, what we've done is we've gone onto Google and found the first result that sounded half decent. So we're on the website Medical News Today, and the article heading is "What are the real zombies?" Now we're just going to go through this and see what we think. Now, the show says we drink whiskey. So today I'm going to fill up with. Seems like you brought this for me. We're going to go with some. That's fine, you don't have to, I'll take. Highland Park 12. A real Viking whiskey, because I'm pretty sure the Vikings drank whiskey all the time, didn't they?
yeah, they had distilleries everywhere.
Distilleries everywhere.
On the ships everywhere.
I'll try a little bit first. I'm pretty sure last time I tried it, it knocked my head off.
Sound a good whiskey.
No ice this time. Sound of a good whiskey.
Yeah.
It just floors you straight away. You don't have to worry about the rest of it. That's pretty strong. It's one of them ones that just like gets you in the nose. I don't know how that works. I suppose your mouth and your nose are connected. I'm not a biologist, I'm not going to lie.
They're going to be connected, aren't they? At some point.
Wicked. So before we crack into it, let's go for... let's sort of define what we think a zombie apocalypse looks like in our terms before we see what the real life causes would be. So I'll just come up. I'll tell you what I think it is, and then you fuck it. You tell me what you think. Yeah. What if I said zombie apocalypse to you? What do you envision? What do you see in your head?
Oh, absolute anarchy.
Anarchy.
There's going to be chaos, isn't it? But then afterwards, it's just going to be.
Will there be riots?
Not zombie rights. So.
Oh yeah, true. Yeah. That'll be about.
Certain inequalities amongst the zombie race, but
The zombies aren't treated fairly, man.
no, they're oppressed.
Yeah, they want brains. We need to accommodate that. Some of you will accommodate it. Don't worry, very easily. So yeah, I mean, I'm thinking like, I don't think it'd be reanimated corpses like the old school. Coming out of the grave thing. It's a bit much, isn't it? But I definitely think some sort of crazy pandemic virusy thing. That's
like a fungus sort of thing.
Yeah, something like that. I just
Or
realised
like
I'm still wearing my test
parasite or
headset.
something. Yeah.
Yeah, something like that. I think that's definitely, I'd say feasible. Not a biologist, but I think it could happen. What do you think, Shaz?
What do I think? Don't know.
Alright, no comment from Shaz. Yeah. So, let's fuck it. What do they think? What does these Medical News Today people think? What are the real zombies? So, zombies have become a staple figures of popular culture, and the zombie apocalypse is a trope that features in many books. Do you believe it's a trope, Jimmy?
It's definitely like overly.
There's a lot of it around
Yeah.
now, isn't there? Yeah. More than I would ever imagine.
Even like in the gaming industry, it's just spread like wildfire. There's so
So,
many
yeah.
different games. Even if it's not even like zombie oriented, like The Last of Us.
Yeah.
Would you class them as zombies?
Well, that's like a fungus.
Yeah.
They are zombies, aren't they?
Yeah, so it
Yeah.
is kind of like the umbrella.
I've only played the first one.
From zombies into.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they're like green fungusy people, aren't they? Yeah.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
get like spored and then
They basically
go
function
crazy.
like a zombie, aren't they? Well, it's
Yeah.
just it's must make. Like,
Well, that's a
so-
type of zombie. It could be on it. It could be
Yeah.
killer mushrooms or whatever. Yeah.
Shrooms.
Never know. Watch out for them mushrooms, kids. So here we go. Picture of some hands. Nice picture of hands to. I mean, you should probably try and help them up the cliff or whatever. But if they're a zombie, fair enough. Zombie, The Walking Dead, reanimate corpses, The Undead. The Undead, The Walking Dead, same thing. The Walking Dead's TM'd now, isn't it? That should have a little TM just there. Am I wrong?
I thought they were all the.
It's all
It's the
the same shit.
same universe though, isn't it? Like Walking Dead and
What? Oh, I don't know.
the two shows. You said it was two shows then. Yeah.
No, I'm just saying the two phrases.
Oh, of course,
I'm
yeah.
just being
yeah.
a dick. Whatever you choose to call them, these corpses rise from the grave and walk the world and terrify, and sometimes, in fact, not always, sometimes, in fact, its inhabitants, the top monsters in popular culture. They're cool. They're just cool. Like, who doesn't want their best mates to turn into a crazy flesh-eating motherfucker and make them...
Rotting corpse wandering around.
I
aimlessly.
mean, what am I going to do with that baseball bat in the garage? Like, may as well cave in like Zombie Mark or something like that.
Mm.
Or Zombie Jimmy. Whichever comes first, you never know. Carefully you trust in the apocalypse. The word zombie, originally spelled zombie, first came to the English language in the 1800s when poet Robert Southey mentioned it in his History of Brazil. History of Brazil, does that sound like a poem? Doesn't sound like a poem. Must be a poem.
Click the link there. I'm quite interested in the history.
Should we have a look at History of Brazil? Go on then. What's
Is
this?
it literally just that?
That's opened something else.
It's all-
What the fuck is going on, mate? How to stop a dog barking? Yeah, accept your cookies, man.
Oh, I think we've hit a paywall here.
No. Oh, different tab. Fuck that. Bin that off. We hit a paywall. Fascism.
That's definitely not about Brazil.
Well, no, I don't think. I think
No,
that's
no,
wrong.
No.
Wrong. Back. So, okay, fine. Ignore that then. So, according to the Merriam-Webster dictionary, the word comes from Louisiana Creole or Haitian Creole word zombie, the zombie apocalypse, and it's akin to the Kimbundu term Nzumbe, which means ghost. So it's a ghost than a zombie.
This kind of makes sense,
Yeah,
I guess.
different Halloween costume, but makes sense. Word refers to creatures from the Haitian folklore that its origin was a little more than ghosts from the Western folklore. Yeah, fine. Just ghosts. However, little by little, the concept has evolved into a person. Fuck it, what do they think? Zombie ants, number 1. Zombie ants.
I've heard that one before.
I wouldn't, yeah. I don't get it. So we're going to get overrun with
Basically,
zombie
a
ants.
fungus is a genius fungus that has more than 200
Oh,
more than
okay.
200 species.
Okay.
Just counting. Many species of fungi can be dangerous. Often they are very toxic to animals, but they are one thing in particular that makes them more.
No, go on, let's hear it, let's do it. Ophiocordyceps? No. Yeah,
That's all.
Ophiocordyceps.
Ophiocordyceps. Yeah, Ophiocordyceps especially frightening. It literally looks like it's got like a
Tongue.
growth, like an antenna sticking out of it.
Is that what you think it is there? Has he got a big
Hmm.
flag basically going, I'm an ant zombie?
I think
You don't see that in human zombies, do you? In depicted human zombies, not the real life ones.
So I think that actually kills the ant. I think that makes them stationary. Then it spreads the spores out. Like they'll walk
Really?
off into the. I think that's what it does.
Yeah,
Like
so
it'll
it
latch
says
onto
it
the
there,
back of the
yeah.
ant. He'll carry itself off to the ant hill, and then he'll
Okay.
literally he'll germinate, pollinate, or whatever with the spores.
Just trying to read what it's got there, yeah. I
Yeah.
think it says that, doesn't it? Yeah.
Interesting effect.
Carpenter ants. Compelled to climb to the top of elevated vegetation. Ah, and then they get eaten by birds and stuff. Yeah, that's crazy, man. That's crazy. That's crazy that a fungus knows that, like, psst, get on top of the plant. Get on top. That's where the birds
How long
are.
has it took for it
That's where
to,
the birds are.
to figure out that? It's crazy.
Thousands, well, I don't know, not even thousands of years, probably, because these fungus things just rock up whenever they want. Researchers from Pennsylvania. That's kind of cool. So we could get fungused, and then I'm assuming the bird eats the ant eats the bird, we eat the bird, or something else eats the bird, then we eat what ate the bird, and this little fungus just goes up the food chain, and then we just climb in trees and shit like salvation.
Except there's no birds trying to eat us.
There's no birds trying to eat us. We'll just end up with fucking treetop zombies.
Yeah.
Yeah, all the gingers will be wiped out, so that's fine.
Incinerated on top of the trees.
And then everyone that survives will just be like, what now? Maybe when the pterodactyls come back or something, we'll be fine.
Just pick you off the tree.
Zombie spiders. That's a level up from ants now. Spiders.
God.
Fucking spiders. Last year, zoologist Philippe Fernandez Fournier from the University of British Columbia in Vancouver, Canada, and colleagues made a chilling discovery in the Ecuadorian Amazon. Found a previously unknown species of Zatipota wasp can manipulate spiders. Fair enough. Wasps manipulate spiders. That's a fucking scary reality, isn't it? Think of the two biggest dickhead animals. Not necessarily teaming up, but like the bigger dickhead taking over the smaller dickhead and going, come on.
Just do whatever it wants with it. That's just mental.
That sounds like modern day slavery to me. That's brutal, that is.
I think you meant to take time with it.
Yeah, I got time with it. Fucking hell. Yeah, no time. No time. This is showtime. Eximius spiders are social animals that prefer to remain in groups, never straying too far from their colonies. But Fernandez Fournier and team noticed that members of the species infected with the Zatipota larva exhibit a behavior, blah 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 blah. Okay.
So you can coop themselves in webs in remote locations. Is that where they
that's weird, man.
Is that where they release spores then?
It says here.
Huh.
The wasps lay eggs.
Oh, the one. Yeah,
So they use them as a nest. Why not just find a nest? Why not just make a nest? Or does I suppose this cocoon web protects the babies then, doesn't it?
There's another breed of wasp that does that. It basically lays eggs in a tarantula.
Oh really?
Then the larvae eat the tarantula. That's basically. It's just a food source for them. Basically, that's what they do.
Ah, okay. So it gives them like a nest and a food source all at once.
Yeah,
That's kind of
yeah.
cool actually. It's very resourceful for the wasp. Hashtag wasps are just fucking shit. Wasps are the worst animal in the world. What do they do? What does a wasp do? Apart from fucking destroy spider's life.
They just sting everything, don't they?
Let's attack.
Mm.
In is it Ants or Bug's Life? They've got like two nice wasps. Like they did a fucking like plea to like the wasps are being misrepresented. Like there's some really nice wasps out there. Fuck off. Wasps
No such thing as
are
a nice one.
knobbers. Knobbers. They're not very good. Okay.
Like even with bees, at least they've got to conserve their sting. They've got to use it. They understand they've got to use that sting at an absolute last because that's them done.
That's it. Yeah.
Basically kills them off. And these wasps just
The bees are
They
like the
regrow,
Wild
don't they?
West. Like, oh, you don't want to do this, boy. You don't want to do this, punk or whatever. Need a little cigar while you say it and a fucking Stetson. It's like, you don't want to do this, partner.
I think they've got that about them. They're just filled with rage. They just want to kill them.
Oh, the wasp is just the guy with the Gatling gun going. Fuck wasps. Well, next one. So you get wasps that eat spiders, or force their babies to eat spiders. The reanimated virus, COVID 19.5, 2.0, COVID 20, 0.200. Reanimating humans, or at least human-like creatures. As in Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, that was a cadaver. That was like a fucking mix of body parts. It's not a human-like creature, is it? It's a fucking...
This is like a simple
It's like a science project.
Yeah.
Look what I did, class! Made zombies. Notion that has piqued the interest of writers and filmmakers, and of course scientists through the ages. Okay, and it's got a picture of a rock. Or a glacier. Reviving dead humans may not be on the card for our race just yet.
Saying that, like it's actually got a bit, yeah.
What?
A newly reanimated giant virus from the Serbian Permafrost offers a chilling warning of a possible changes to come.
What's it reanimated though? The virus?
I don't actually know. It's not really forthcoming with like information.
Giant viruses. Still tiny, they are easily visible under the microscope. Huh? Oh, so there's just big virus. Like big data. And big pharma. You have big virus now. What I'm going to do, I'm going to have another drink, but I'm going to make it Jack Daniel's honey because it's sweeter. The other whiskey I will save for a special occasion. Like a breakup, where I just need to get destroyed. I didn't mean anything by that, Sharon. Or, I don't know, a birthday, where I fucking hate the person whose birthday it is. It's just a bit, I'm just not very good with whiskey, actually. I don't know why I made this podcast. Mainly for the zombies. I don't know why I've called it We Drink Whiskey and Talk About the End of the World, because I just want to talk about fucking zombies. I don't really want to drink. You guys are doing this to me. Wankers. What are we doing then? Size of giant viruses, blah blah blah. So the giant viruses, yeah, impossible to break open. Oh, okay. When reanimated. Okay, so the virus cells or whatever, you can't break them open, and then when they supposedly die, they reanimate as soon as they find an appropriate host. Is that right? Permafrost. Huh. Oh shit. It says that global warming is basically going to release untold crazy viruses on us. Giant viruses that are about that big.
These are previously extinct viruses.
Oh, previously extinct. So like Jurassic Park, but with viruses. They're going to bring back from the amber, or in this case the ice core.
Like they would exist like that, wouldn't it? In the ice.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. Just frozen in time or whatever. Like,
you think
I bet there's loads of shit.
Yeah.
I wouldn't drink that water.
Like bacteria like that. Just
apparently, I read somewhere that like we are just totally like made up from bacteria. Like our genetics are like so close to chimpanzees and stuff. But what separates us is not all that. It's we're a mixture of bacteria and viruses, like just constantly, like in our guts and stuff like that. And that mixture of bacteria makes us different.
Oh.
People, it's how we can like sustain ourselves, how we can eat what we eat, how we can like. I don't know what it does to us. Maybe it does something to our skin and stuff as well. I have no idea. But there's loads of bacteria that does all the hard work. we're just little monkeys going, yeah, come on in, mate. Come on in, we'll give you the sugars. We'll eat kebab 6 times a week. Number 4.
Zombie plants.
Zombie plants. They're boring. Actually, that makes sense because they've done the whole Plants vs Zombies angle, haven't they? What if the zombies won? Yeah.
This is the outcome, zombie plants.
This is it. This is the end game trailer. Phytoplasm. I've heard that before. I've heard that before. Why have I heard that before? Insects disseminate, infect plants such as goldenrods, of course. That's supposed to be good, they are. In play a game 7 Days to Die, get goldenrods in there, and then you make a tea with them. I don't know how realistic this is, so anyone that's into their like survival tactics, don't quote me on this, but you mix the goldenrod leaves into a tea, or petals, or I don't know. But you mix goldenrod into a tea, and then apparently it like cures diarrhea and stuff.
Okay.
Because in the game you can basically make yourself sick.
Oh, right, okay, then prevent getting infected.
Yeah, so you can just eat like a load of rotten flesh and stuff, and then be like, and you go get the goldenrod tea, and you're like, sorted. Bit of goldenrod in the morning.
Realistic in games.
I love stupid fucking games like that.
It's shot in the head, first make aid kit, that's it.
Yeah.
It's all good.
I'm gonna have to do like a like the top 5 or top 10 like best games that will prepare you for a zombie apocalypse. We'll go through like fucking Dead Rising and all that shit. I've played Dead Rising since the first one. I haven't played the first one.
Which ones have I played? I haven't played the third one, 'cause I think the third one's back with Frank West again, isn't it? From the first one.
Okay,
Yeah.
I thought he
Like
died.
the second one, you do that for those like that movie. I can't remember what it was. He's like a racer. I can't remember what
the
his name
mechanic
was.
dude, wasn't he? Because it's all about cars now.
Yeah.
I've not seen it. I
It was like
remember.
a game show, weren't it? Like they were doing like zombie killing and that.
Oh right, okay. I just noticed all the lighting's dramatically changed because the sun started to go down. I really need to like rethink when I do these, I suppose. Or just black out the window. Get a massive blackout curtain. Just cover that. That might even sort out some of the rebounding and the static, but we shall see. I'm going to get some pictures on the wall. Apparently that helps, but I thought like glass surfaces would reflect more than they absorb. But at the moment, I'm not.
I think it's just the size of the room, into like with.
It's tiny actually. Yeah, I need a huge space. I need to just go crazy.
Like a living room must be enough. Like some people do it in the basement.
I'll just take over the living room. Sharon will love that. She'd love it. Love it. Should we go to the 5th and potentially final one? Was it the final?
Human zombies. Right.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, human zombies. The one we've all been waiting for. Can humans turn into zombies too? 1990s Dr. Chavanez Doyon and Professor Roland Littlewood decided to investigate whether Haitian zombies, reanimated but mindless humans, were really a possibility. I don't know. I've heard about stuff like this before, where they have like the walking. How about the walking zombies or something like that? No, the sleeping zombie virus or something. There's like a disease in some other country. I'm not sure where, and they basically get put in a coma, but they call it like the sleeping disease or the zombie disease, something like that.
Okay.
I've heard of that one before, but I don't know what they're on about here.
So this could be like a parasite then?
Oh, they just identify as zombies, so they might not actually be zombies. It might just be one of them things. They just identify as zombies.
In a polite manner.
You got to refer to me as well. What do you refer to a zombie as? Let's not go there. Okay, to be fair, like, I'm just gonna be cancelled before I even get started. Anything I fucking do in this, it's just gonna be gone. First zombie had catatonic schizophrenia, which made them act as if they're walking in stupor. Okay, yeah, and the second one had brain damage. Oh yeah, we flicked over this earlier, didn't we? Yeah, okay. So basically, they've just got like a mental illness then. Or they've been hurt.
So much like the biting each other and spreading the infection.
Well, I was going to say they're just walking around like zombies. They're on like these particular individuals, but probably not. Not a member, but you probably end up with the same effects if you just started smashing Mamba every day, because that's what Derby's like now. I think it's got better. I've not been into town for a while thinking about it, because
I think they put all the homeless people up, didn't they?
They put them all
during the COVID outbreak when it first started off. Put everyone into a house accommodation
all together.
Not all together, not all in the same room to save costs.
Yeah.
It will be funny to see.
Oh yeah, well, this disease going around that
How
like
many homeless
wrecks
people fit into a
everyone.
room?
Yeah, there you go. Like a clown car, just popping out at the end, like change.
They basically have it because like, their fear was that they were still going to be congregating in the streets.
Well, they would be, yeah.
They're still
They would be,
spreading
yeah.
it.
They've all been doing it, you know, outside Bogdan's house.
Still.
All the time.
Oh, of course, yeah.
They're, like,
you
in
said
his
the other
in
day,
his corridor, like fucking shooting up and stuff, and you're just like,
Why?
you're like, what the fuck?
Jesus.
But he's like, I've never even seen them before. They're just like new people all the time. You're like, how do they recruit? I don't know.
WhatsApp group.
They're just a WhatsApp group. Yeah.
Because they've all got phones, like, even though they've got nowhere to charge them.
I'm here for your Wi-Fi. Got any Wi-Fi?
They've been to Starbucks for a shower, then they'll charge the phone up.
Can you have a shower in Starbucks?
I guess they get resourceful with a sink, won't they? Stick a few straw ends in the bottom
Oh
of the
god,
tap.
yeah. I'll have a hot water, please.
Oh, there's nothing in it. It's for me shower.
We actually did for charity, we did like a sleep rough thing. And obviously when I was in the TA and stuff, you just sleep in rough all the fucking time. And it's not pleasant, but it's not hard to do. But you do need a bit of kit. And what I see, like, out there, to be fair, you'll see people literally just in the sleeping bag on, like, blocks of concrete and stuff, and you're thinking, you're fucking freezing. You are freezing. Like, I don't know, like, I don't know, you're supposed to just, like, insulate. Everything's all insulate. Just find some, it can't be that hard to find cardboard. Can't be that hard to just ready to skip or something.
What's the mountain bloody called?
Oh, the roll mats.
Yeah, the roll mats.
Yeah.
Just have one of them on.
They get nicked though. I know that like apparently like homeless people get robbed all the time because
They
obviously.
just lose everything all the time.
Well, yeah, because like you know
They're on the
they're
streets,
always
aren't
out.
they?
Yeah, they're always there. So you're gonna and unfortunately like you just get the shit, don't you? Like the lower down you are in the fucking rungs, like the more shit you get, I suppose. And it can't be nice. Can't be good. I think one of my friends was homeless for a while, but not like on the streets homeless. Not probably. They were like couch surfing homeless.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But that had its own challenges, I can imagine.
Oh, God, yeah, I can imagine.
I mean, the actual living outside is probably not that. It's pretty shit. It's pretty shit. Yeah. I was going to say it's probably not that bad.
Definitely. It's just
yeah, in the UK, it's fuck. You don't know if it's going to be sunny, raining, pissing it down, snowing, and then you get them all in like a 4-hour period, and then
all the same day.
Yeah. So. Yeah. So human zombies. Basically, I think it's saying here that there's probably no fucking chance of human zombies. So.
Pretty unlikely, isn't it?
Maybe
Maybe the Chinese modify this.
I think
COVID
you
strain.
just end up with like another war or something before we end up with zombies. Oh,
That's-
obviously way before.
Yeah, that's more.
End up with like World War III. It'd be like chess. It'd just be like this fucking nation against this nation, and then see you later. Or at the rate we're going, this colour versus this colour, and it just turns shit. But we're not talking about that.
Can't be
Yeah.
Mars in this current climate.
Climate. It's not about the climate. It's just about like my God. It's what happens to the body after death? Nothing good. I'm assuming. Depends if you get hit with a wasp. Yeah, clickbait. Let's have a look. Reversing brain death. Far-fetched or feasible? Your brain could be backed up for a deadly price. Total recall. That'd be cool. So what? They just basically fucking pickle your brain there, don't they?
How would they do that?
What
They'd
they
have to not put electrodes into your brain, surely.
I'm sure that's possible though, isn't it? Because like, if they know which part of your brain's got like the memory bits, then
I know Musk
they'll
wanted
just
to do that.
chuck it all out, won't
He
they?
wanted to have like a, what's it called, Neuralink, like interface with
Oh
brain.
yeah, of course he did.
Yeah.
Of course he fucking did.
Kind of a legend, isn't it? It's just
Oh no,
wide
he's,
into everything.
mate, he's doing well. You hear that thing about him backing Kanye West for president or something? Like that? I don't know how legit that is, but it sounds brilliant. I can't
It
wait.
just
to see
sounds
that.
like the thing that I do.
I can't wait. I'd love to see that. I'd love to see just Kanye like, yeah, I'm the president. Like, what the fuck? Mind you,
Oh dear.
they've been doing well so far.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know much about it.
I don't even know if that would work. I still think we'll still have the same climate.
Have the same issues anyway. The thing is, like, anywhere you go, if you can't change the people on the ground, you're not going to change the society.
They're being warped, aren't they? They're basically being told their entire history of their country. It's all evil, basically, and it needs to be torn down. That's basically what they're being told.
Well, yeah, but it doesn't work. It doesn't make sense because, like, anywhere you go, you're always going to have, like...
Every country in the world has something that they're not proud of.
Well,
if you're just going to warp, if you're going to twist the lens...
we're only like, maybe even a couple 100 years, probably not even that, like, away from that kind of behaviour as a whole anyway. And there's still certain parts of the world that are still shit, like, real shit.
Yeah.
And it's like, you're expecting... It's like, fair enough, we've seen the light, so we're, like, making precautions to do that and stuff. But it just takes time. It takes time. You know, I mean, stuff in between shouldn't happen. But I don't think a lot of people in general are like, and I'm not professing that I am, but a lot of people aren't switched on. Not all the time. There's like times where I'll be walking down the street and I'm like, oh shit, what's just happened for the last 5 minutes? Like, it just happens. Like, everyone has their own focus in different places, doesn't it? Like, whatever you do as your job, that's kind of like, you'll exist in that environment. You won't like, let's say, okay, so you meet someone, they tell you, oh, I work at Sainsbury's. So you probably don't think, oh, all right, you must know loads about Costco. It's like, you know, it's outside of their area. It's like, you meet someone that's like an astrophysicist, you're like, you probably don't know a lot about fucking vegetables. It's like, you know, I don't know, but that's how it is. Like, everyone sort of leans towards their field. Some people are better at some things than other people. And I don't really know how it... What was the point? What was the fucking question?
I think you were trying to say, like, how people are locked into certain...
Oh, yeah. No, it's... Yeah, I think so. I mean, that's a great example of it. Yeah. It's like...
They're basically locked into their political view, and then they'll view the world through that lens. That political lens.
Oh, lens is a really good way of putting it, isn't it? It's like...
It is, isn't it? It's kind of like how they filter the world.
Yeah, you do. I think everyone does filter their world. And
everything gets just depending on what you're looking through. Like, if you've got a clear mind and you're open to the whole idea of an individual being it's an individual person, then it's obviously clear. If you've got a distorted lens, like with this
well, if you stop
Marxist sort of view of the world, that everything's evil, everyone's being oppressed.
Well, I don't think there's that many evil people. You know, I think there's like
I don't think
a small percentage. It's like there's something. What did I read? There's basically like a 6% chance of getting mugged in your lifetime living in our sort of society, and it's like that's really small percent compared to like. And it's just a random example, so it probably doesn't speak true for everything. But it's like 6% chance, and that's probably only if I hang out in like really rough areas and stuff. Like, isn't it? Yeah. Only if I kind of if I've not took any precautions, 6% chance of ever getting mugged or ever getting into like that kind of
quite low,
thing.
Really.
Nothing. It's fucking nothing, and like it's like so. To me, that kind of shows you what the weight of good and evil is in a way. It's a very loose sort of thing.
So most people
it's like
good moral
most people are fine.
Yeah.
But the thing is, I think most people just aren't bothered. Most people aren't bothered with most things. Like, to be fair, like it's sort of human nature to be like lowest possible, well, best outcome for the lowest possible energy exertion, isn't it? It's like I want to do as little as possible and get the most out of that little thing that I've contributed to life. And then like you just keep going for that. You take the lift, not the stairs. You take the fucking moving stairs instead of the stairs. Because you're tired. Because I've had a hard day. And then that just keep taking the fucking easy routes and easy routes and easy routes and easy routes.
Yeah.
You become a captain at finding the easy route. And then you end up like 28 years old, fucking waff.
I think the problem is our society, people as a whole. How to put this? not to be contradicted later on. I think our parents have had a different struggle to what we've got at the minute.
I think so, yeah. Well, have we got any
They were confronted with like, I wouldn't say complete poverty, but like not being as wealthy as we are today.
I think so, yeah.
But now we've got the issue of like housing, limited jobs, and then the landscape being overly populated and crowded. That's our kind of our issue to overcome. But we're not starving. We're not being malnourished in any way. We can easily.
Well, we get free money.
Yeah,
if we stop doing it, if I was just like, oh, I've stopped working now, I basically get free money from people I've never met that just goes into my bank account every month because I'm looking for a job. It's like, what?
It's a good idea.
To me, that makes no sense.
It's a good idea for a backup. Say if you had a family and you had
to 100% for like.
That's great for that, but when people make a lifestyle out of that, that's when the line has to be drawn short.
Obviously, you know, like my brother and like people that I've like lived with and stuff, they've been on benefits at different times and things like that. And I mean, I've never even touched it. I've been lucky enough probably to like be in a job the whole way through, but I've always like. I mean, I'll give credit to my mum there. Like, she fucking made me like get volunteering work and then into a job as soon as humanly possible and stuff. So, you know, that was good for me. But I kind of couldn't imagine not doing anything.
Yeah.
But then still having money to... Because I've been out of a job before. I've been out of work. I've been on fucking no money for like years at a time. I've literally... There was like a 2-year period of my life where all I ate was like couscous and mackerel. Like out of the tins. It was like I think each meal was 60p. And it was just like, what? I had my fucking 60p meal like twice a day for like 2 years. It was like fucking poor. Like, that was when I first like moved out, like totally lived on my own. It was fun, to be fair, because you're not thinking about all the same shit that you worry about. Like, my brother worries about like, oh, well, I need fags, I need a fag. How expensive is smoking? How fucking expensive is that now? Especially nowadays. Like, it used to be like 4 or 5 quid a pack or something like that. Now it's
like £7.
Is it £7 or £8?
Well, from last time it was about. It was a while ago. I think downgraded down from 20s, didn't they? They don't sell 20 packs anymore, do they?
I don't know.
Or is it 10s?
What? Of tobacco?
Of actual cigarettes.
I don't know.
I don't know whether you can get 20.
I've only ever bought cigars. Yeah. I've only ever like gone in and bought... No, I bought probably a pack of fags for someone.
It's been that long since I smoked, but I think they've done something with the amount of cigarettes that you can get, and the price has just been hiked up.
Is it?
Yeah. It's ridiculous now.
Not worth it. But it's like you spend... I've always thought of things in like a weird way. Like, I spend loads of money on stupid shit. Usually chocolate bars and stuff. Like, usually just food. I just eat all the fucking time. I can't stop eating. And it's like... But that's like 50p, 60p, 80p. And that probably mounts up if I fucking did it. If I did my little cost analysis over a year, I'd end up spending like £100 on fucking bullshit sweets. But it's like... I like my bullshit sweets. That's the reason I've got no fucking teeth left. Because I like my sweets. And fair enough, I can see how, like, you get the same way if you get into smoking and stuff. But it's like you almost have to fucking train yourself into smoking because it's disgusting.
Yeah.
And then you have to, like, keep at it for at least an amount of time. And then you're like, bam, I'm part of the smoking crew. I'm on 40 a day. And then you're like, oh, that's fucking 50 quid a day, mate. Fucking chucking money. No, you're not even. You're just blowing money into the air.
Basically burning it, aren't you?
Yeah.
You just waste it.
Which is
getting
fine.
cancer at the same time.
And like, I'm not even. Yeah, just fucking all the bad.
That's your bonus in 20 years' time.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, good investment there. It's fucking stupid. It's like, no offence. It is a bit stupid. Like. I'm not gonna lie, like I like cigars. I've smoked cigars once every blue moon, like not very often at all.
But even though you don't take them down to your lungs.
Yeah, take them to your lungs. Some will get it.
It's all about the taste.
Yeah, but I think the reason you smoke is to sort of chill out. Because everyone's like, oh, it stops me from stressing out, calms me down. It's like the only reason it calms you fucking down is because you're addicted.
Mm.
So if you don't have the fix, then you fucking like... It's like... If you didn't have it anyway, you'd maybe be fine, maybe not, maybe you're fucked and you need to see a doctor or something. But if you didn't have them, you'd probably just feel the same fucking way anyway. Everyone feels miserable half the time, probably. Like, I don't know. But, like, whenever I've had a cigar or something, it's because I'm just like... chilling. This is my happy place. I'm on my own. I'm outside. Like, I'm not always on my own. I've had it like when we're out in town and stuff, haven't we? Like when we went to Nottingham or whatever.
Yeah, it's like the odd one, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just like, oh fuck it, why not? Ah, yeah, see, yeah, oh look at me, sophisticated, see, just need a fedora and then sit there with my cigar and my fedora, and just this has gone totally off the zombies. It's gone way far off zombies. It's come to like a fucking...
So it's going to touch on every other subject then.
What other subjects we got? Yeah, I mean, I don't know how long the recording time is on this. To be honest, it doesn't actually tell you. Oh, it does. Yeah, 41 minutes so far. So my last one with Bogdan was about 45 minutes, and then we cut it. So I'm not bothered. We can just carry on ranting and talking crap on camera, or we can just fucking stop it and go talk crap and shoot that shotgun outside. I got a BB shotgun today. It's pretty cool. I think. I've not shot any BBs out of it yet.
Yeah, shoot the shotgun.
Thanks for watching, guys. So I think we've determined that, like, let's just fucking cap it off first. So I think we've determined that real life human zombies is probably not going to be something that happens.
It's not going to happen.
It's not going to happen. You heard it from Jimmy himself.
Unless the fungi gets really smart. I mean, really smart.
Yeah, I mean the fun guy. You've always got to watch out for the fun guy, because the boring guy, don't have to worry about the boring guy. But the fun guy, he's gonna do some shit. So yeah, we're good to have you on, Jimmy. Fabulous beard.
Thanks for having me on.
Yeah, good input as well. Yeah, this was we drink whiskey and we talk about the end of the fucking world as if it's about to happen. And yours, the end of your world could happen even sooner if you drink a whole bottle of this Highland Park 12, baby. Alright, let's go shoot some shit. What's up, guys? Thanks for watching. I'm probably going to do more of this until I run out of whiskey, which could be a very long time. So if you like me. If you want to see more, subscribe, and you know the old saying, sharing is caring, no matter what you're wearing. So share it to people who you think might also like to learn or listen to me chat total crap about the apocalypse. See you guys in the next one. Bye.